What's up, everybody? In this episode of Get Lost and Lost, we're going to put some new parts on the Pro Glide. So like I said, I have a ton of new parts put on the Pro Glide, and I'm excited for it because it's all parts that I've been holding on to for, gosh, months now. I've been kind of collecting things because I have to take off the front fairing for all of these parts and all the installs that I'm gonna do. So with that said, I decided, why not do one video of everything? Well, it's gonna be fast paced and we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet, just showing you guys the new stuff I get to put on my bike. So let's dive right into the parts that we are going to be installing today then. This is Dynamat from Klock Werks. This is gonna make my stereo louder. It's gonna line the inside of my fairing, which is why the fairing's gotta come off. Down here in front, thought it looked cool. It's just kind of a cover that goes over your oil cooler and it looks better than stock, so nothing special there really. Same thing with these. They're gonna fit on the inside of my vents in the front fairing and they just kind of look cool, so aesthetic stuff there. I still have not decided if I'm gonna do this. I purchased this a while back and I like the way it looks. I just don't know that I wanna put it on yet. I have a sticker on my windshield that I like, so I might keep it or I might move the windshield. We'll see, but that's a possibility. It's a trim for Road Glide windshields. So we'll take a look at that. I might put it on there just to mock it up and see what I think. Next, we have a box full of stuff from AdvanBlack. So you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned to see what's in this box because I'm not gonna open it up right at this moment. We're gonna do a deep dive on each part as I take it out of the box. So some AdvanBlack stuff. I can't tell you though, the color match, because I took a look at it already. I peeked. Looks really good. I'm excited to put it on there. Next, I have some Wild Boar audio. I have used Hogtunes in the past and I love their products. They make motorcycle specific radio and stereo stuff. So you're not buying a company that makes stereo stuff for everybody, and they focus on motorcycles. So it's gonna be exciting to put this in there, but I have two of their Wild Boar speakers for the front, which are the biggest ones they make, and they're gonna be loud, and I'm pairing that with a 400 watt amplifier that they also make, and it's gonna fit all inside of the front fender, front fairing. But it should be a lot of fun, should be easy to get in there, it's all plug and play, and that's what today is gonna be about. So let's get into it then. Inch sport flare for any wondering. So you guys can see right here, this is where your blinkers are, and you're going to want to just disconnect on both sides of your blinkers. You're going to take 2 screws. We're going to go ahead and put them right back in here, and they don't need to be tight, they're just there to hold the weight in case it falls down while we're taking everything apart. Now I just got to take the 2 screws off and remove the front fairing. Everything is disconnected and it tore right off. So as you guys can see, there is nothing in there, right? It is just the fairing itself. It tells you exactly where each puzzle piece is going to go. Continue that a whole bunch more times. Last thing to do, add some more on the inside of the fairings. Move your stock crash bar and replace it with a different one. Said you have that one, those two there, this guy in there, oops, and we have the bolt right here. Okay, so we got the top part of the new crash bar setup, and this is just to brace the fairing itself. Kind of self-explanatory, a little bit of a tight fit. I gotta say, that was kind of rough, AdvanBlack, but I got it in there, no big deal. Now what we're gonna do is I already took one bolt out right here. You're gonna take the other one out, and this is where the engine guard is actually gonna connect in up here. So basically it's gonna connect where the old one did down at the bottom, wrap around, connect right here. I do have two longer bolts that I'll throw in there. So I'm gonna get that in real quick, and then we're gonna move on to the next part, which is putting on the fairing itself, or the fairing fittings. All right. So this isn't a difficult thing. You're just gonna have to remove your old grill, and then it'll expose your stereo. Now, all right, so it's recommended that you disconnect your battery. Okay, so there is a little bit of prep work here. All right, so this next bit is pretty simple. We're just gonna take this off right here. That was definitely a tight fit. This guy gave me the biggest pain. Sucker's in there. Now it's just time to plug these in and get going. So the install is complete, and now it's as simple as getting everything cleaned up, put back together, and then we'll be done. And we have a whole lot of things to put back together. All right, one step closer, got the light back in. Always double check, so I double check to make sure everything works. Went ahead and got to my Klock Werks little, I don't even know what you call these, just cool little vent covers here. Super easy to install. You just put them in there, put a little dab of silicone to hold them in place, and then put them back. Gives a little more pizzazz to the front. And yeah, let's get this sucker back on.
Turn it off. Don't.
All right, guys. So here is going to be an audio test. All right, let's switch over to the audio on top of the seat.